Have you ever looked at a stock chart and just seen chaos? I mean, it's just this jagged, unpredictable line of pure noise. The single biggest challenge for any trader, whether you're just starting out or you've been doing this for years, is cutting through all of that noise to find a clear signal. So how on earth do they do it? It's the question everybody asks, right? Do traders have some kind of crystal ball? Are they predicting the future? It's a really tempting idea, but honestly, the truth is way more interesting and a whole lot more reliable. And there it is. That's the secret. The best traders aren't trying to predict the future. Nope. They are masters at understanding, with incredible clarity, what is happening right now. They use these powerful tools to confirm the market's current state, and they do it with a really high degree of confidence. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how they pull it off. Okay, let's get into it. The tools we're talking about are called trend indicators. So what do? Well, their entire job is to help us see the market's dominant direction, the trend, and to figure out just how strong that trend really is. Think of them like a special filter that takes all that market noise and turns it into a clear, actionable signal. So let's start with our first building block, the EMA ribbon. This is our foundation. Its main job is super simple, but absolutely crucial. It tells us what the trend is doing. Is it going up? Is it going down? Or is it just kind of chopping around sideways? And maybe more importantly, is it moving with any real conviction? So what in the world is an EMA ribbon? Well, imagine taking a whole bunch of moving averages and plotting them on the chart all at the same time. The real magic here is how the ribbon visually organizes all that information for you. It makes the trend's direction and its consistency just pop right off the screen. You can literally see it just by looking at the shape and the flow of the ribbon itself. And what's so great about this is how simple the signals are to read. In a really strong uptrend, you'll see the price just kind of riding above the ribbon, and the lines that make up the ribbon will fan out nice and wide. The exact opposite is true for a downtrend. And this is the key part, when you see those lines start to squeeze together or get all tangled up, that's your warning sign. That's the market telling you the trend might be running out of gas, or, hey, it might even be getting ready to reverse. So the EMA ribbon gives us the direction of the trend. Awesome, but that's only half the story. Now we need to understand the power behind that trend, and that's where our second tool, the MACD, comes into play. The MACD tells us how fast the trend is moving. It's all about momentum. The MACD, which stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence, yeah, I know, it's a mouthful, but what it does is actually pretty straightforward. It measures the relationship between two different moving averages. By watching how they either pull apart from each other or come back together, it gives us a direct look at the strength and the speed behind the market's moves. And this illustrates the signals perfectly. The most famous one is the crossover. When that blue MACD line crosses up and over the orange signal line, that's a classic bullish signal. But listen, don't ignore the histogram. Those bars show you the rate of change. When the bars are getting taller, momentum is accelerating. But when they start to shrink, that's a huge warning sign that momentum is fading, even if the price itself is still climbing. Okay, so we've got direction from the EMA ribbon and momentum from the MACD. Now for the last piece of our puzzle, volatility. Our third tool, Bollinger Bands, helps us see how wild the market is at any given moment. Is it quiet and calm, or is it getting ready to make a big explosive move? Bollinger Bands are actually pretty simple. They're made up of 3 lines. You've got a moving average right down the middle, and then you have 2 bands, one above and one below. These outer bands create a dynamic channel around the price. When things get crazy and volatile, that channel gets wider, and when things calm down, it contracts. Reading them is also super intuitive. When the bands get wide, you know volatility is high. When they squeeze together, what traders call the squeeze, it's a sign of low volatility, and that often happens right before a huge breakout move. Oh, and you've got to pay attention when the price actually touches or breaks outside one of those bands. It could mean the trend is incredibly strong and is going to keep going, or it could be a sign that the move is overdone and about to run out of steam. All right, so we've looked at 3 really powerful indicators all on their own. But here is the absolute key, the secret sauce. Their real power isn't in isolation. It's when their signals all line up, a concept that traders call confluence. This is the moment we go from just guessing to having a really high degree of confidence. And this is the crucial takeaway. One indicator by itself is just a hint. It's a clue, sure, but it's a low probability guess. But when you get confluence, when all three of our indicators are telling you the exact same story, well, that's not a guess anymore. That is strong evidence of what's actually happening in the market, giving you a much, much higher probability setup. So let's look at a real-world example of a high-probability bullish signal. First, we see the EMA ribbon is fanned out, prices above it. That's a clear uptrend, check. Second, we look down at the MACD and we see a bullish crossover. Okay, upward momentum is confirmed, check. And finally, the price actually pushes beyond the upper Bollinger Band, showing us a surge in strength and volatility, check. All three are aligned. That's a powerful signal. You know, this principle is so powerful that it's actually the foundation of a lot of modern trading tools. These systems don't just show you one indicator at a time. They dynamically integrate them, analyzing how they all relate to each other in real time. This helps them filter out the fake outs and the false signals and really highlight the moves that matter. So as we start to wrap this up, I really want to come back to where we started. It is so important to remember what these tools are and what they are not. They are not a crystal ball. They do not predict the future. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? These indicators are not predictive. They are confirmative. Their power comes from using them together, in context, to get a crystal clear picture of the present moment. And when those signals align, the probability shifts decisively in your favor. So, we've seen how to get confirmation from the market. But you know what? That's only half the battle. The final question is really for you. These tools can confirm the trend, but only you can confirm that you have the discipline to actually follow your strategy. So, what are you confirming today?